Hey, good morning. Miss Christmas checking in with you on today to bring you some encouragement and motivation and to just remind you to breathe. It's going to be okay, right? So, in our worst of situations we go through, we tend to get overwhelmed and worked up and just kind of put too much emphasis on what is occurring at the moment and not enough emphasis on what the solution should be to that situation. So, case in point, I woke up yesterday and I had a couple concerns on my mind, right? And I was just thinking about a couple finances and things that I needed to do and, how everything was going to get done. And so the Holy Spirit began to speak to me about not worrying about those things. And I'm reminded of that in Matthew chapter 6. I want to say it's like around the 22nd or so verse, but where it tells us to take no thought for tomorrow because tomorrow will take care of the things of its own, right? And so I continued on for my day and I actually didn't think about it anymore. I actually took a deep breath and was just like, okay, I have to let stuff go and give it over to God. And so I went about my day and not knowing how everything was going to work out. I knew what I needed to accomplish and I knew I needed to get gas, but I knew I didn't have a whole lot of gas money, right? And so I went on ahead and did what I needed to do at church. And then I went on to the gas station with the little funds that I had left to get gas for my vehicle. And so while I'm in line paying for my gas, there's another person playing the lottery. And I don't know this guy from Tom's House Cat. So I know him not, right? And I'm paying for my gas. The lady was really sweet, really kind, really nice. And as I'm telling her the amount that I needed to put onto my gas pump, the man who was playing the lottery actually doubled the amount that I was putting in my gas tank. And so for me, right then and right there, that was a confirmation of not having to worry about how different things are going to be taken care of, how different needs are going to be met, how God is going to provide, because he showed me right then and there in that moment. And so there was no more question or doubt in my mind about is anything else happening and falling into place exactly the same way. So I just want to encourage you today that if you're worrying and you're stressing over things that really you can't control or change anyway, stop. Okay? Stop doing that. Trust God. Trust that he's in control. Trust that he's leading the way. Trust that he has already made the provision and the way of escape for you out of that situation. So I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's a part of what we need to do as believers, as kingdom ambassadors for Christ. We have to actually trust the process and know that it's going to work out for our good. So I hope this helps you on today. If you have been in that struggling place and just not being able to release the reins and let God lead, I encourage you to do so today. Let yesterday be the last day that you worry over anything that you really don't have any control over and that God can change in a minute, in a twinkling of an eye. Okay? So, excuse me. I hope you do have the most amazing day on purpose, because you choose to have that day on purpose, right? And let this be a blessing to you, an encouragement to you to go forward knowing that it's going to be okay and it's already worked out. You just need to believe it and walk it out. All right? Stay with it. You got this.